Sounds good.
I have no idea.
Oh, yeah.
So just do a quick intro, we'll take over. We're back live from the Cat and Fiddle, corner of John Street South and Augusta in Hamilton's old pub. You're listening to Shake It Up on Canuck Tunes Online Radio. Thanks for listening. Thanks for coming out. And now, without any further ado, our host, Will Gillespie.
Yeah, well, welcome back to episode 15, hour/guest 2. Got Tim Gibbons right here.
All right.
How's it going out there?
Hello.
So it's great to have you here. And would you be up for starting right away with the tune?
Oh, okay. All right. I guess I will.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Well, you been talking about your home. Let me tell you about Shirley Lee. Well, you been talking about your home. Let me tell you about Shirley Lee. Shirley Lee, she's the best woman that I ever seen. Shirley Lee don't cry, she don't jive. I asked her for a glass of water, she gave me a bottle of wine. Talking about Shirley Lee. She's the best damn woman that I ever seen. Come to love it, she hot like nothing. I'm a fool and I can't get enough of it. Shirley Lee, come back to me. Talking about Shirley Lee, Shirley Lee. She's the best damn woman I ever seen. All right, people, sing. All right. Shirley Lee, she's the best damn woman I ever seen. You were too kind.
That was Tim Gibbons with Shirley Lee right here, live at person at the Cat and Fiddle on the corner of John and Augusta, and live on internet radio at canucktunes.ca and on Facebook. Hello. All right. So, well, as I say to all my guests, I'm going to ask you that in a second, but first, we tell you Tim Gibbons is as real as it gets. An accomplished writer, actor, and musician.
Bio.
From Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, is home where his live shows are always the stuff of legends. Guitar slinger Tim Gibbons, Power Pack Blues band driving the funky swamp blues magic. It's called the Swamp Busters, and Gibbons' storied career has seen it perform along such artists as Daniel Lanois, Billy Bob Thornton, Dwight Yoakam, Robert Gordon, and several others, and of course, He's. I hear you're working on a new
Emmylou Harris.
Emmylou Harris,
Yes.
right? Johnny Winter, so many more. Yeah, put out the record Boogalator, which features 12 smoking blues and rock and roll tracks.
Thanks. Well, that's our new one.
That's your new one. That's
The coffee's here. All right. Thank you, Jim.
it's amazing timing and great news that the Cat and Fiddle has coffee now. That's
All right, yeah.
that actually so glad. So glad. Like, live music on the patio and coffee. This place just keeps getting better. So yeah. So anyway, speaking of shaking it up.
It's called 40 Creek.
What's shaking?
Well, I guess the big news right now of the moment is the Shakers reunion.
Yeah.
We're getting the gang back together for, I believe Claude DeRoche is here somewhere.
They're hiding on the other side.
But the Shakers reunion is coming. It's going to be at the Westdale Theater. I believe it's Friday, October 4th. Friday, October 4th. Yeah. And there's a new Shakers recording, a new Shakers record out. It's called Left for Alive. And it's, I think it's like a 5-song EP. 6 songs. It's a 6-song EP, and we recorded it up at the Valley View Studio in Ancaster, and Rick's, our lead singer and bass player, Rick Andrews' son, Jamie Andrew, and engineered it, and really did a great job for us. So tickets are on sale now. Tickets are on sale now for the big Westdale show, and I'll tell you, the band doesn't play that often, and everybody knows that it's the most dancing, rocking thing you can imagine. So we'll see you there.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
We can put that on October 4th at the Westdale Theater in the Westdale neighborhood, and that's Westdale.ca, I believe, right? It was. Anyway. We'll look at
Westdale.
Google it. Google the Westdale.
Westdale, yeah.
Check out the Shakers, and that's exciting. And Gary was telling me he played me some stuff. Your old.
Yeah, I have working on the one that's out right now, Boogalator, the Tim Gibbons and the Swamp Busters CD that's currently out is it was recorded at Boxo here in Hamilton, Boxo Studios, Kevin Barber's great studio he has there. And what can I say about it? It's always need a follow up, so.
Right.
We've been working on some new tunes for the next one. It's coming along.
Oh, nice. Yeah, just kind of workshop in the workshop.
Yeah. Well, I had a little time in Hollywood, California, when I was the end of the '90s, working with Mark Howard and Daniel Lamo on a movie called Sling Blade, and it was sort of. Who was the star of the movie and written it, got it made, and while I was down there, the thing that really struck me was like how much I missed here.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
But it kind of informs what you do up here, and you're always thinking of as a songwriter. I'm sure you know this yourself. You feel it yourself. You're always thinking of maybe, AC/DC might hear this song and cover it, or, Justin Bieber might hear it, or
Right.
anybody. It could be anybody who's up there on the top of the charts and all that. And it's true, if you write a really great song, because, it happens to people all the time, right? And I remember the reason I got down to work on that movie was because of a song I had written.
Right.
I was living above a pawn shop in a really bad neighborhood. And I said, man, you got to write a song that's going to get your ass out of here. And I actually did it. And, it was just a miracle, like pure luck that it ended up, being used in that movie. And released on a record. Took me on a tour all over the States, and it just, for a little while, opened up some doors. I had money for the first time in my life. Spent it as fast as I could spend it. Long gone now.
That's great. Do you have that one ready?
Pardon?
Do you have that song? Like, are you able to play that song for us now?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I can play it.
Yeah, since
for
we're
you.
talking
You
about
want to
blues.
hear it?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
Can you do that song?
Yeah.
From the movie? Yeah, 100 years. We're sitting in a diner. I don't know if you know the scene. And John Ritter's looking at Billy Bob Thornton, and he's saying, it's really hard to be gay in a small town, Carl. Yeah. And, what about those French fries or something like that, right? And in the background, no, Carl, I'm talking about that. I'm gay, Carl. Do you know what that means? Funny queer, not funny, haha. That's a terrible thing to say. And that's the scene, eh? So that's about how much is in the movie. Except it's not that loud. It's more about this loud. That's about how loud it is.
Millions of people almost heard it.
You know what really pissed me off about that, I tell you. You want credit, right? I mean, you're down there pushing a mile. This one time, they wanted the piano to be really silly and funny. And it was like the one thing those guys don't do is silly and funny, And so Landmark comes up to me and he gives me $50. He says, Tim, go across the street to Salito Lindos and get hammered. Come back and play that fucking thing funny. And I did, right? And no wonder this guy's like a genius, right? What an approach, right? Back in tequilas, I come back, play the piano. Oh, great, one take, you're out of here. Movie comes out. Piano, Daniel Lennon. I didn't get credit for my drunk piano playing. I did get credit for my drunk song. Was I going to play that?
Yeah, you're gonna play it.
Dan's the hero of that story. I'll tell you, he was the hero of that excursion. We're down there quite a while. All I want is your song. Late at night, driving on into the dreams that last till dawn. Another day, it's just begun. Alone I walk without a frame for a city, road it bends into the dreams last till dawn. Another day just begun. Lonely wood without free for a city, road it brings into the dream. I haven't played that in 30 years.
Well, thanks for bringing it out today. That's the idea here on Chief. We try different things all the time. Yeah, speaking of shaking it up, yeah, you got the Shakers coming back in October. You know, we got new album coming out. One that just came out a little while ago. You know, with the Swamp Busters. So yeah.
What you been doing, Will?
Well, I've been hosting this show and I'm playing drums. Actually, yeah, I meant to mention I'm playing drums with Pip the band over at the festival in Gage Park.
Woo!
Yeah, tomorrow at 1:30. Yeah, it's like a.
Some ass.
Yeah, if you want to hear a garage band power trio play bossa nova, be there. You know, it's like, yeah,
It's gonna be great.
yeah. So, and, yeah, yourself.
Now I got something to do after this.
Yeah, like tomorrow
Can
afternoon.
I get a ride with you?
Oh, sure, yeah. Yeah, we just live up the hill, so yeah.
Will Gillespie, everybody.
You got anything simple?
You got some harps there?
Got some harps, yeah. Got a kazoo?
What, you want to rock and roll?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. Wow, yeah.
Would you like some rock and roll?
Yeah.
Okay, get a C harp.
Okay.
Hold out of here. Yes, you know I need somebody. You got yours, you fat man. Come on, shake. Ooh, baby, shake. Ooh, you close to that shake, baby. Come on, shake. Ooh, you close to that. You got size to be. Don't let me run. Don't make me blush. You just that girl. I know the touch. Shake. You better sing it. Let's shake. Come on, baby, let's shake. Baby, yeah. Frankie Gordy, Steve and Nick, Mike Lockerbie, Dave Rave, that young fella from the Headstones playing with them now.
Nice.
Oh, that's a great. That's a great song to open the interview with. That's great. Oh yeah, yeah. Tim Gibbons. Oh yeah, playing another Hammer classic. Some good old rock and roll.
So I started playing there, Will.
Well, thanks. Yeah.
I think maybe you should have one of these too.
Oh, that's probably a good idea. Yeah.
I'm on a budget. This is radio, not television.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Sorry.
So yeah. So now you got
Hey, did you go to that play?
Which play was that?
Tom Wilson's play?
Yes, I did. How was
Beautiful
it?
Scars?
Yeah.
Did you see that
Yes,
thing?
yeah. Yeah,
Was that not something else? Wow.
that was something else. Great book too, if you get a chance.
Yeah.
Great book. Yeah,
But I thought the play was amazing.
yeah. Bringing speaking of Hamilton supporting its own, it's like seeing at that big theater there at the.
Yeah. It was
The Aquarius.
really enjoyed that play.
And what an amazing story, to find out this at this point in life.
You saw the story? You could. Now, hang on here. Wait a minute. It had a story? Great songs. That's the thing. I think I came home from with all those great songs that Tom's.
Oh yeah,
It was great.
a good classic alternative rock and roll from
And I understand that Ray Matarek is going to be in town. Tomorrow, I believe. He might be in town tonight. Who knows?
So you got maybe a swamp busting tune for us?
You want to hear one of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a new one.
Baby, would go low down blues, the strings on his old guitar. Now pair of shoes, taste for the blues, and loving after dark. Hey, was my game. I'm a honky-tonk man. Yeah, I heard it your baby. Yeah, know my name when the sun goes down, and every juke joint on the wrong side of town. Know my name when the sun goes down, and every juke joint on the wrong side of town. Coming down with you from a 3-day binge, hanging on by the skin of my fringe. I keep it loose, I play it fast, gotta make it last like a tank full of gas. What's my game? I'm a honky-tonk man. Then you're honky-tonk man. They know my name when the sun goes down, and every juke joint on the wrong side. Know my name when the sun goes down, and every juke joint on the wrong side. Oh, dude. The sun goes down, and every juke joint on the wrong side of town. Look like me when the sun goes down, and every juke joint on the
Tim Gibbons, yeah. Every juke joint the wrong side of town. That's a great line. Yeah. It's like a
True story.
So that's a new one.
It's like when a woman wants to find a new man, right? She doesn't look very far. It's like the guy across the street, the guy next door, right? Every time, right? Yeah, the old guy's gone. Who's hanging around? That guy over there. That bum in the corner. I say, he's been shooting pool again. I'll go see what he's up to. Oh yeah, it's human nature. I study it all the time. It's going on. Believe me. You trust what I say because I'm never wrong.
That's your story. You stick to it.
You got to be an unapologetic anthropologist when you're writing the blues. Yeah.
Really?
No,
That sounds good though.
you just sounded good in the moment.
It really did too.
It really is. It's almost
I wonder what it means.
Was that song from Boogalator?
No, that's a world premiere. You got there.
First time ever on the internet.
I wrote that on the bus ride on the way here. Well, I better come up with something.
Was that the city or Greyhound?
It was a city bus. A city bus.
So which is the wrong side?
God bless our bus drivers. That's what I say. Don't you agree? And I get a shout for the bus drivers in Hamilton. That's right.
Yeah, on the front lines every day, getting people home.
You got that right.
Yeah, getting people out to shows like this. Yeah, so the Shakers are coming back, and
Yeah, the Shakers come back. We're at the Westdale. That's going to be October 4th, Friday. And tickets are on sale now at the Westdale box office. You just get a hold of them and they'll get your tickets for you. And it's licensed. You can dance in the aisles. Lots of room to dance. And great songs from all the Shakers albums. And we're going to play some of the new album too, a couple off the new one.
Nice.
So, and I believe there's going to be a photo montage. So you can look at us on stage while behind us is this movie that shows us as young, just out of high school, you know. I can't find my pimple cream. Beautiful teen angst, and you can look at us now and go, what the fuck happened to those guys? I told you, see what happens when you play rock and roll and you do all that stuff?
Where's our hair?
Bring your kids, yeah, well, let's see, no, I'm going to but you can bring your kids and you can point to us. Actually, that really did happen to us once we were playing, the Shakers were playing in Grimsby on a flatbed truck out in the woods. Nowhere. It was this huge freak bash party, right? And some lady comes up, a real nice lady, and she's got a record of the first Shakers album. And we're all like, you know, just out of high school, all shiny, right? She walks up, and she looks at me, and she looks at the album, she looks at me, she goes, excuse me, she's, which one are you? So I point to this young guy. His nose hasn't been broken. He's got all the hair like Gino Vanelli, right? That's me. And then she goes, well, which one's he? And she points to Rick, right? I'm like, well, that's him over there. And then she goes, what happened to you guys? Yeah, that's right.
That's good.
that's it.
We're still pretty on the inside. That ain't true either.
Sound pretty with age.
Well, yeah, you're making pretty sounds with the guitar.
Oh,
Gritty.
I like that one.
Thanks.
Good segue, Will, thank you.
So yeah, with that in mind, do you have a song that sort of tells like what happened? So that now you're pretty young, pimply kid.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, but I don't think I should play it now.
Oh,
It's a bummer.
oh, okay. Right on.
I'm just not ready for that. Kind of have to have a hangover to play that song.
Okay, well, come back tomorrow and you get to hear it.
That's right. Meet you here tomorrow.
Like 9 a.m. before the place opens.
Breakfast, there you go. Cat and Fiddle, everybody.
I got some more shows coming up here tonight as well. The Jerks are playing. JRKS, you said it? Yeah, and they're playing tonight. And then tomorrow, Billboard Nation. Tyrone Ramsey's in that band. He's a bass player, and they do like all sorts of nostalgic. It's like a nostalgia act. They do like all kinds of like rock and roll and alternative rock hits from the '90s and that sort of thing. And yeah, I was here a couple of months ago. They were here, and yeah, they're nice fellas and playing all kinds of familiar tunes. And of course, tomorrow afternoon here on the patio, we got Dave playing some tunes. And anyway, just thought I'd let you know what else is happening here at the Cat and Fiddle over the weekend. And anyway, live music right here, right now, from Tim Gibbons.
Oh, thank you very much, Will. Will Gillespie, everybody. Doing a great job as usual. Any particular thing anybody wants to hear? Slow.
Do something from your very first album.
Very first album? Trouble Boys. Okay. All right. Now I got to go back a bit here. Set the way back. Okay, I got it.
Well, gosh, sounds like summer. She's crazy like a pickup machine. Yeah, she wasn't watching. Her teeth are a little bit crooked. She got eyes that glow in the dark. Yeah, she wasn't watching. She wasn't watching where she was going. I think I'm sure I'm coming from with a girl like that. Nowhere. She got that lipstick out high. She gonna walk at me, smooth motion. Gonna get you with emotion. Nobody's gonna push you around, no. She is always gonna be on time. Works in the morning, like a drink today, rowdy. Kicks in the door if she can't find the key. I think I like her, oh yeah, I like her. She wasn't watching where she was going. I think it shows where I'm coming from. With a girl like that, there's no way. She don't know where, she knows just why. She don't walk at me, smooth motion. Wanna get you with emotion. She don't have money or telephone. She likes to do hanging stone. I wonder where she goes when she wants to be. Oh, that's why. She don't have money or telephone. She likes to do and get stone. I wonder where she goes. She wants to be alone. Oh, it sounds like summer. Oh, it sounds like summer. Something like that. That was from the Shakers. We'll be playing that one with a full band at the show. So.
See you at the West Hill.
We got that coming up in October. And so, what brought you guys back together after all this time? Like this year, why did you choose to put out this record now? Is there a significance to the?
Well, we just looked in the mirror and everyone realized they're not 30 years old anymore. And it was like, well, we got lots of time. We'll get to that. We'll do that. We'll get to that. It's like, hey, guess what? We ain't got lots of time. Let's go. So it was really funny because we really came together, like the old gang came together just like they always did, and plugged in, instantly sounded like the Shakers, and we were able to come up with new material that sounds like the Shakers today. The same guys, only a little older, and been around the block a few times, a little rough around the edges, and I know everybody's just gonna be blown away when they hear this record. It's absolutely fabulous, and I think one of the Shakers' best ones. But yes, thank you. And we're all going to be playing at the Westdale one more time, and rock it out one more time, and then we're back to the Legion.
So when's the album going to be released?
Well, it's going to be released at the show. Yeah, so October 4th, Friday, October 4th. New album. It's on CD. It's on vinyl. We've got all the merch for you: T-shirts, posters, picture book, everything you want, for your Shaker fan. It'll be there that night.
So yeah, everything you want from the Shakers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, album release.
Hamilton rock and roll, baby. Use it or lose it.
So you're on Instagram, Facebook, all that too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, I know I am. I'm, as my Tim Gibbons and the Swamp Busters deal, we're on all that stuff. The Shakers are probably on all that stuff too, I'm sure.
You're definitely on Canucks Radio.
There you go.
Yeah, we play,
Tunes Radio.
we play,
Keep listening.
Oh my God, my favorite.
And eventually you'll definitely hear some favorite Swamp Busters and some Shakers. Yeah. And so in between now and October with the Shakers album release, what do you got going with the Swamp Busters? You got some shows coming up?
Yeah, I'm playing tomorrow in Thorold with Brant Parker.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes. And we've got a fabulous band. Brant always has the creme. Bill Holonetti is going to be there on saxophone. So this is a thrill for me to get to play with Bill. And Gary Kendall from Downchild is there. And Sean O'Grady, I believe, is on the drums. O'Grady, we love you. And the man himself, Brant Parker. I'm hoping he brings his guitar playing buddy Brad Krause with him. We're at Donnelly's Pub tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, I think it's something like 4 to 6 or 2 to 6. And I'll tell you something. When you're playing with those guys, man, you are swinging. It's just up in the air.
Well, yeah, I remember they used to have that great weekly show on Sundays, down by the waterfront.
Yeah, the Bay City Blues Band.
Yeah, that was a great outfit.
They've done a couple of reunion shows down there, and they were really packed them in to see those guys get back together again. But yeah, Thorold tomorrow, Donnelly's Pub, if you're in the area.
You haven't hooked up with the Cat and Fiddle yet? What's up?
The Cat and Fiddle.
What's going
What
on?
is up with that?
What is up with that?
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. After this, me and Will are going to stay here. We'll meet everybody and shake your hand, sign autographs, give you a tattoo. We'll go across the street and get a tattoo. That's what we'll do.
What about doing a show here?
And we will sit at that bar and get shit-faced drunk. I'm telling that. When Will gets in that zone, he takes his pants off over his head. You've never seen anything like it. It's really, really something.
So that's what you miss out listening for those of you at home on the radio. For all you know, we're already there. Yeah, come be seen on the radio. Shake it up. You'll see what's shaking. Yeah. Hey, you got another. So maybe give us a taste of some of that blues you're going to be playing tomorrow with Brant.
Oh, with Brant Parker, the kind of stuff we play with him? Sure, yeah. That's a great idea. He's man, such a good musician, playing with the blues boss all over the world, Kenny Wayne. All right, this is something like this.
Need more coffee?
I was just gonna say, I'm really having a nice time.
Can do that.
Okay. I don't usually get to hang out with someone as charming and as good looking as Will. So, I'm really glad to be here with this guy. And Canuck Tunes, the Cat and Fiddle. Oh, it's really what you've got going on here. It's just gonna grow.
Thank you. I'm gonna use that in a promo, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
This is all being recorded too, so.
Steel Lore is in the house.
Well, I'm trying to think of one that'll feel good right now. And I think it's this one.
Well, I can tell by the way you're walking away. This time just might be for good. So I reach out for the head, looking maybe with the flame. Keeps me rocking and it's rocking. Oh, little Liza, sweet Liza Jane, sang so sweet to me. We went out riding on a big wave, and I got so right down to my jeans. Got so right down to my jeans. Your heart is crying, so sing old dues. Find yourself talking blues. Take a ride in the rain, look inside, beauty that's inside you. Oh, little Liza, sweet Liza Jane, she sang so sweet to me. We went out riding on a big wave, and I got so right down to my jeans. Got so right down to my jeans. Your heart is crying, the same old dues. Find yourself talking blues. Take a ride in a race, looking inside, the beauty that's inside you. Oh, little Liza, sweet Liza Jane, say so sweet to me. We went out riding on a big wave and got so down to the G. Got so right down to my jeans. Got so right down to my jeans. Oh, I got so right down to my jeans.
It's called I Got Soaked. True story.
Yeah. Are most of your songs sort of autobiographical with that?
I don't know what they are.
Okay.
I haven't a clue, you know, and I hope it stays that way forever because it keeps it all being fresh and different.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
If you think you know what you're doing, you're doing it. If you're just swinging by the seat of your pants, you're gonna make it.
So,
But then again, don't listen to me.
Cheers to that.
well, you know, like,
You got cred, Tim.
Oh.
Yeah, you got that song in an Oscar-winning movie.
Did I play a song on that?
Sure.
Of course.
So, have you ever done a song that would just be okay that ended up being phenomenal in your own mind? Like something that you really
But I really
appreciate
like
later?
when people thought stumps.
At first. Yeah, but ended up being crazy.
You always see people doing this thing where, you know, and now we're going to do the original. And blah, 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 right? I would never do that, you know, with a band. I would always just be playing tunes I knew were great, like, you know,
Yeah.
Fiddle tune, you know, Muddy Waters. You know, people don't like this, you know, they're screwed, right? Because this stuff's stuff, right? And but people love it, they love it, right? And so I would never say, and now here's one of ours. Because they're gonna go. So I just drop it in, right?
Yeah.
And see if it went over as good as Muddy's tune did, right? And you know, 9 times out of 10 it didn't. Right? So that's a good thing about songwriting, you know, like you don't have to sell the turkey, right? Because if it's any good,
It's already been cooked.
it's beautiful. All right, this is going to be a little bit quieter. This is a song. So totally shaking it up. Put down the acoustic. We picked up a ukulele. And now we're going to sing the blues. This is Dave Rave got me a songbook called Blues on the Ukulele. And this is one called Mama Daddy Blues by Irving Swanstone. Like a flower, I'm feeling the wind. I've been to see the doctor, each night and day, but it don't do me no good. Why? Because I'm lonely for you. And if you could hear my plea, baby, you say to me, you say, oh, mama, stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing. Who do you think you're fooling? You want me back? Baby, wait and see. You find somebody making sweet love to me. And when you kiss me, you're gonna miss me. You curse the day you quit and saying, oh, daddy, stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing. Who do you think you're fooling? Oh, little love I gave you is gonna make you feel so awful blue. And mama, baby, won't have no daddy at all. That was great. Drawing from a cat and fiddle. Shake it up. Thank you.
Nice, yeah.
Little ukulele edge.
I'm just proud you played my ukulele.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, there you go.
Right, you get to play a little ukulele. Yeah.
Yeah, a little ukulele. I don't play a big ukulele though because actually pretty cool.
Well, yeah, they have bass ukes, but even
Plus,
those
Keaton used to play a bigger ukulele, a tenor ukulele.
the tenors, yeah, it's tuned almost like a guitar minus a couple strings. So yeah, so that's from a songbook. Yeah, that's called Blues for Ukulele. Available in stores somewhere.
Somewhere, New York City, I believe.
So next time you're in the Big Apple and you want to play a little uke, you know where to go. Yeah, so we're shaking it up right here on Shake It Up on Connect Tunes Radio. Come here and be seen on the radio. And the Cat and Fiddle.
This is a totally pleasurable experience to all the Hamilton artists out there listening. They couldn't be nicer. And so I think you should tune in to Connect Tunes, baby, because that's who's supporting our community. Yeah. Connect Tunes all the way. Thank you, Connect Tunes. Thank you, Cat and Fiddle, and thank you, Will Gillespie.
Oh, thank you so much. We got Tim Gibbons from Tim Gibbons and the Swamp Busters, and from Tim Gibbons, the solo guy, and then the raconteur and the guitarist, and and from the Shakers, we got a show coming up in October. And so this feels like maybe a good.
Will?
Yeah.
There's something on my mind I just feel like I gotta talk about.
Well, please do. This is a safe space.
I don't know if any of you people saw this, but the last couple of days they put up this commercial for Pizza on the internet that was done in the early 80s. Some controversy has ensued about the commercial. First of all, yes, it is me. Second of all, yes, it is Tom Wilson.
Oh my God.
Now, the song 96711, so delicious, it's nutritious, was written by Bob Deutsch. Okay? It's Bob's song. All right, that's the first thing I want to clear right up. It's the Deutscher. The vocal is Tom Wilson. Tom is singing the song. He was supposed to be the guy dancing around selling the pizza, but at the last minute, the guy from the company showed up and gave the part to me, which is how I ended up being the schmo, making the $400 that day.
That's a trifecta.
Well, you were the dancer.
Yeah, and so, oh yeah, I got moves, baby. I want to know. Thank God we're on the radio. Don't get me in my championship hillbilly clog dancing.
You wouldn't believe what you're missing right now, folks.
Oh yeah, people have been known to say, what dancing?
Don't tease us.
Anyways, that pizza commercial, I just like to say that there's a dub of it without Tom's singing the song. We got my cat Otis to sing it.
Oh my God.
And it's really good too. But yeah, just so to clear up the mystery, that is Tom's voice coming out of my head. When, the young guy picks up the phone and he goes, bitch gives to me another 30 minutes or it's free, right? That is the voice of Tom Wilson. Clearing that up. Playwright, songwriter, raconteur, fellow Hamiltonian, brother, Tommy.
Right.
Piece commercial, Tom's voice. My dancing.
And it's your own choreography.
My dance. Well, they had a choreographer.
Oh, okay.
They had a choreographer there telling me what to do. I couldn't do it, right? But don't let that stop you.
Well, were you told to go across the street to a bar and then do it funny?
You know, the funny thing about acting, I'll tell you an acting experience story I had because, I do a little bit of that now and then. And one time, I was feeling old. I'm getting up there now. Well, not up there, but you know what I mean. I ain't no spring chicken at this point. But at the time, this was about 20 years ago. I was feeling kind of old, right? And I got a part for you in this movie, right? And I go, I can understand. I'm gonna be like the old guy in the movie, looking out the window. Probably have a line or two, and then I'll go sit down. Great. So I go, okay, I'm here. Getting your duds, your coat, these big boots on and stuff. What's going on? Gun in my pocket. So now the first scene, you kick down that door and you pull out that gun and you shoot that guy. And then that guy's gonna wing you. Then you're gonna run out the door with that suitcase and you're gonna run through the snow and jump into that moving car. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay, right. Shoot the guy, kick in the door. I shoot the guy, he shoots me. Run out the door, run, 40 yards in the snow, jump into the moving car.
Piece of cake. Piece of cake. Oh, you know what? You dance, right? Sometimes you gotta dance.
And what remember the movie that was? Or?
No,
Oh.
Get wrecked.
it's out there.
You do remember seeing cameras that we
Oh yeah.
What an hallucination.
You can find it if you're looking.
Inquiring.
That's great. Yeah, that's
Skeleton stuff in.
that's the adventure when you get on set. Sometimes you have no idea what you're gonna end up doing.
Well, I have a new thing in mind if I'm ever going to act again, because I never do want to act again, because it always ends up the same way. You know, you got to show your bum and kiss a guy. So I hung on my acting career.
But then you get the part.
Will Gillespie for the win.
Thank you. No, still got 2 more shows to do, folks. All right, here we go. Shaking it. Oh yeah, well that feels like a great time for another 2. And yeah, let me know if you want me to play along on anything.
Sure. Do something badass, right?
Yeah.
I could do that ballad stuff too. But at this time of day, who the hell wants a ballad? Not me.
This is the hammer.
This is a hammer. That's right.
Got the hammer.
Give me a second to come up with a good one here, because I thought we were through. All right, now hang on. Okay, something like this one.
She's so bad, so blue, that girl put a spell on you. That girl put a spell on you. It's hard to hold, coochie coo. That girl put a spell on you. That girl put a spell on you. She's bad, but bad. Me and my mama from Alabama. Bad to the bone, I tell you, son. She'll drive you home. She's so bad, you're so blue. That girl put a spell on you. That girl put a spell on you. Let's blues on. I'm in G. You want to end here? There you go. Bless my soul, is a call of the crow. Say, buddy, you're a fool, never go. She eased my mind, keep me company. There ain't nothing shaking but the leaves on the tree. She eased my mind, keep me company. There ain't nothing shaking but the leaves on the tree. so low. Where good times go. You got more money than me, so I give it to you for free. Cause there ain't nothing shaking but the leaves on the tree. I said, ooh, can't you see? Shaking but the leaves on the tree. Hold on, hold on me. There ain't nothing shaking, there ain't nothing shaking but the leaves on the tree. There ain't nothing shaking but the leaves on the tree. Ain't nothing shaking but the leaves on the tree. Ain't nothing shaking but the
Tim Gibbons, all right. Busting swamps for several years. Anyway. Well, thank you so much for being on the show. And
Actually, I have a question.
oh, sure.
So you have a couple of musician friends here,
Mm-hmm.
and I have a guitar.
Okay.
So if one of them's a guitarist, can they come up and?
They certainly
Yeah.
can.
Like Mr.
Is
Dan
Driving
Gibbons.
Dan in the house? Driving Dan Gibbons?
Yay!
Yeah, you can bring it.
Yeah, we got a couple guitars here, Dan.
Okay.
Yeah. That one? Okay. Sure. Let's get her on.
Thank you.
Not there.
How you doing, Dan?
Hey, I'm here.
Right on.
I'm getting better.
Thank you.
Yeah. Where do I go?
Oh, the
Taking
swamp
it up
busters.
even further.
No.
Next time I'll bring the drums.
We busted a lot of swamps up on East
Actually,
45th Street.
No kidding.
actually, I do happen to have.
You have a lot in the house.
No.
Here's the need.
Just tune me up because I come down to that. Here we go. Technology.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there. Yeah.
Well, you know, talking to me is like talking to you. It's no different than talking to you or anybody else. Dan's gonna sing a song.
All right.
Your wife says you can play the stool. Does that make sense? Provocative, yeah.
Don't go there.
That kind of afternoon.
Yeah, you're right on that mic there.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Which one? All right. All right.
What are you gonna do, Dan?
Next stop's King and James. I used to work in the mill with just a shucking last steel. As hot as hell behind the driving wheel. When I lost my job as a real seller. Time is out and I get no better. Tell you how it's a crime shame that I'm hanging out in the King James. King James, King James. Even when I need it a little bit strange, I'm hanging out in the King James. Woo! Take it. Well, a pack of smokes and a pizza slice. Another day we gotta roll the dice. All the girls, they're looking fine. Downtown Hamilton, blow your mind. Woo! Then over the King of Space, the train, the man, and the King James. King James, King James. Look around here, the little Miss Green, the man, and the King James. King James, King James. Look around here, the little Miss Green, the man, and the King James.
The Swamp Busters.
Or you can't stop there now, man. That was so
That was way too good, man.
Keep going.
I do at least one more.
All right.
Well, yeah, he might sing another one if you have bought.
That's why.
He likes that whiskey.
Oh, he was so.
I like his brother.
43.
Buy local. All the things we do, smoking hippies. They sit across the lane on the road. My old lady is a hippie green. Every day I love her more. God bless all those smoking hippies. There ain't nothing wrong with saying love. If you're going to California, that's a pipe and free love. No wars ever started by the hippies. They just want to live in harmony. Hang out in San Francisco, taking a blue, smoking a little weed. We got this on the smoking hippies. Yeah. There ain't nothing wrong with saying love. Peace and love. If you're going to California, let's fly and praise the Lord of the sea. So you're trucking on down the highway, thinking about those days gone by. When the world looks psychedelic, trip on back to 1969. God bless all the old smoking hippies. There ain't nothing wrong with saying love. Peace and love. If you're going to California, pass by and praise the Lord above. God bless all those smoking hippies. There ain't nothing wrong with saying love. If you're going
Yeah, hard to see what happens.
The impromptu Swamp Busters live on Canuck Tunes. Holy cow. You didn't anticipate that at all. Amazing.
Well, thanks for throwing that in. Thanks for being our guest. Yeah. And we look forward to hearing more in the future from Tim.
You are so beautiful.
Good Leslie,
You are so
Next week we got more guests, including Bonnie Hamilton and others on Shake It Up. Shake it up.
Okay, we're clear. That was awesome. Great job, guys.
Get a foot. Everybody,
Yeah, can you grab them, Will? Or they? I will. I'm not trying today.